Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad that you joined me today. Thank you so very much for joining me. I am very excited about this one. We have a 1974 disco classic today, and I love this song. I remember it fondly as a child, and I'm very excited to hear it. I still do hear it from time to time, but I haven't heard it probably in about a year or two, so this is going to be a really fun one to revisit. But before we get going though, if you could all subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you like what I'm doing, you can give this video a big thumbs up. All right, here we go. The HUES Corporation and Rock the Boat and their 1974 classic. I think they may have had a couple of other songs out, but this is the only one that I know that they did. Okay, here we go. This is going to be a blast.
So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. To rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, I don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat, I don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat. Ever since our voyage of love began,
So smooth.
your touch has thrilled me like the rush of the wind, and your arms have held me safe from a rolling sea. There's always been a quiet place to harbor you and me. Our love is like a ship on the ocean. We've been sailing with a cargo full of love and devotion. So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. To rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat. Up to now we sailed through every storm, and I've always had your tender lips to keep me warm. Oh, I need to have the strength that flows from you. Don't let me drift away, my dear, when love can see me through. Our love is like a ship on the ocean. We've been sailing with a cargo full of love and devotion.
Absolutely love this song. It is just so cool. And they're up there looking like they're absolutely having a blast. Their moves are so cool. The lead singer's voice, his voice is so smooth and so soulful. It is just so cool. And the female singer, and I'm sorry I don't know any of their names, so if you guys can tell me anything about this particular band, I would love to know more about them. I do understand that the female singer has passed. She passed away in July, I believe, of 2023. So, you know, unfortunately, she is not with us anymore. But wow, they are so good. Their harmonies are so tight and they're so soulful. It's so great. And it's so funny. I did, you know, a while back now, I did More by Andrea True Connection. And one of the things that I said about that song was that it wasn't really stereotypical disco music. And that's probably why it had sort of a lasting effect, that you still want to listen to it because it does have something different in it. And the same is true for this song. This is very soulful, very funky. It doesn't have all the, you know, stereotypical sounds of disco, and yet it still is. But that's very cool. More soulful, I guess, is just what it is. Interestingly, when I'm listening to it, especially with my headphones on, and I've actually never heard this before, but those drums and those hand drums that they're playing are amazing too, so the percussion part. But the drums and the percussion, along with the bass line, really reminds me of the song Love is in the Air. And if anybody else kind of feels that, put it down in the comments, because there's just something about it that really does remind me of Love is in the Air, which is also a classic song. Anyway, absolutely love this song, and it was a big hit. It was a #1 in Canada, it hit #2 in Argentina, and hit the top 10 in New Zealand, in the UK, in Ireland. It was very, very big. I think even in the Netherlands it hit the top 10 as well, and South Africa, I believe. So if it did in the top 10 in your country and I missed it, please put it down in the comments and let me know how it did in your particular neck of the woods, because this was a huge, huge hit. All right, absolutely love this one. Can't wait to hear the rest. I'm going to rewind it a bit. Here we go.
Tender lips to keep me warm. Oh, I need to have the strength that flows from you. Don't let me drift away, my dear, when love can see me through. Our love is like a ship on the ocean. We've been sailing with a cargo full of love and devotion. So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. So I'd like to know where you got the notion.
We love her in this part.
Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat,
Nice.
rock on with your bad tip. Rock the boat, rock on with your bad tip. Rock the boat, rock on with your bad tip. Roll yeah, roll yeah, roll yeah, rock the boat. Roll yeah, roll yeah, rock the boat. Rock the boat, rock the boat, rock the boat, rock the boat, rock the boat.
Love them. Oh my God, what is not to love about that song? That was absolutely fantastic. Those moves at the end were so cool. When she is doing that complimentary harmony with the lead singer, wow, she is an amazing singer as well. Fantastic. Their moves are so cool. I mean, this song is 50 years old, people. I mean, that is outstanding, and it is still a cool, fun, upbeat song with an absolutely great sentiment as well. They looked like they were having an absolute blast up there. If they did other things, please let me know, because as I said, I don't know any other songs that they did. For me, I always thought they were a bit of a one-hit wonder, but there could be other stuff that I just, didn't know about. So interestingly, this is considered one of the very first disco songs to make it #1 on the US Billboard Hot 100s charts. There's a little bit of controversy around which one was actually first. Some people actually say that it was the Sounds of Philadelphia, but the Sounds of Philadelphia was actually released 3 months after this song, so it couldn't be that. But others have argued that it could be Love's Theme by the Love's Unlimited Orchestra, and they did come out just before them. So regardless, it did reach #1 on those charts, and it was one of the first disco songs to do so. Where the Love's Unlimited theme, even though it has a bit of an orchestrated kind of feel, I think it set up disco sounds for the future, because it really did kind of have that stereotypical sound of disco in it, even though they had so much more added to it. But one of the things added to this song as well was the horns, and talk about some funky, soulful horns, especially at the end. Absolutely cool. Love it. Interestingly, this song actually was not the favorite of their producer. At the time, he didn't like this song, and it actually only was released as a B-side. But then in the New York clubs, this one started to be played on a regular basis, so he all of a sudden had an aha moment. He actually had them re-record it, and he kind of amped up some of the instrumental parts of this particular song, and it became the big hit that it is now. So sometimes those producers don't know as much as they think they know. My fun fact for the day is that in 1974, there seemed to be a rash of songs that had the word rock in it. Besides Rock the Boat by HUES Corporation, there was Rock and Roll Heaven by the Righteous Brothers. There was also Rock On by David Essex. And there was Rock Your Baby by George McRae, which is another fantastic song. Anyway, I think that wraps it up for the day. So everybody have a joyful day, and I will see you all again next time. Bye-bye.